Hey there, we're Nigel and Sue, and these are our adventures. We're travelling around Australia in our self-converted Sprinter van. In this episode, we head out to the majestic East MacDonnell Ranges and Trephina Gorge. We've just stopped off at Corroboree Rock. This is like such an amazing little rock formation. There's a sign here saying that it's a sacred site to the Arenti people. And you might be able to see just there's a hole in it.
Well, although it's an awesome spot, or would be an awesome spot to fly the drone, we're not allowed to, and we respect that. What we're looking at here is 800 million years in the making. Quite incredible.
There's two holes in it. We've just stopped off in this grove of gum trees. Yeah, it's cold, hence my beanie. To collect some firewood. We're going to need a fire tonight. So there's heaps of logs just lying on the ground, but interestingly, some of them we found, like obviously someone has come along and been collecting firewood of their own with a saw. We don't have a saw. We've just had to try and break it. So we've got all the firewood.
Yeah, every by the way, every car that goes past Sue's hiding behind. I'm innocent. No, wasn't me. No.
I don't like getting in trouble. Good morning, everyone. This is where we stayed last night. We are in the Trephina Gorge National Park, or Nature Park. It's quite cold here, but not as cold as it was overnight in Alice Springs. But we are still pretty rugged up. Today we're going to go for a hike. We're going all the way up to a lookout. So it's a really nice campsite here. There's a little drop toilet there, no showers. There is running water. There's a few taps around. There are fireplaces here, but oddly not every campsite has one. So last night we were sitting over at this communal fireplace. First we were a bit disappointed we didn't have our own fireplace, but in the event it turned out really well because we had some really interesting people to chat to.
Okay, so we're going to start here on the first part of the Trephina Gorge walk, and then we're going to take a left and hit along the ridge top trail to this lookout and retrace our steps. That's today's little adventure. Oh, what a panoramic view.
It's amazing. We've made it to the top, to the lookout. It's so spectacular up here, albeit a bit freezing. As far as the eye can see, there's no sign of human habitation.
We're in the red centre, but it's as cold as a witch's tit.
I know, hands off who thought it was supposed to be hot in central Australia.
Yeah, it's actually nice because given that it's quite an uphill climb to get here, doing it in 30-degree heat would not be pleasant, so we just need to keep moving again. But wow, what a vista.
My hands are cold. Can I put them up your jacket?
No.
Right down here.
Shit. Get out of there, woman. Hey, hell.
So we've hiked up, what, 2 hours to get to here?
2 hours to the lookout.
Yeah.
In fact, the first, 20 minutes of the hike up was, in some sense, the best, because you get a good view of the gorge. Well worth the hike for sure.
Let's go back.
All right, let's get warm.
We need to hike some more to warm up. We're back in the van now. We've finished our hike. So that hike took us, I don't know, like about 5 hours or something. So it was a pretty big hike. Look at Nigel.
Oh, look, how many times have I...
What?
Look, one time I'm up having a lie down and she's bloody on to me. No, I'm just...
You don't need to get up, babe.
Look, I'm just trying to find my popcorn. Where's all the popcorn gone?
Got him. Actually, he just went there because it was so cold when we came back, I think. But Nigel's had, popcorn, banana cake, cup of tea, all in bed, mind you.
I did not have a banana cake in bed. Bloody liar. Been some fire. Jesus. Get out of it.
You don't have to get up. You can stay in bed.
Okay.
We're going to have some roasted Mexican potatoes with our, what are we having? Quesadillas and steamed broccoli tonight. We just want to roast something so we can have the oven on to warm the van up. The following day we walked up into the gorge for some amazing views before we realised we needed to head back to Alice Springs to get some internet. But we loved it so much here we knew we were going to come back for a couple more days. Oh, and there's also some amazing Aboriginal art here. Imagine if you arrived at your campsite and
there was a fire already lit for you. Happy days.
Actually, we got here and someone was in our campsite. We had to kick them out. Of course, ever so nicely. But they'd already got here, they'd set up their fire. Nigel's telling me off for feeling bad, but the reality is we did a walk around of this campsite the other day.
Yeah, and I was getting accused of being grumpy, but...
No, you were just a little bit direct.
Darn straight I was.
Okay, come on, we need to get some more wood on this fire before it goes out. They've done such a good job of lighting the fire for us. Thank you so much for lighting the fire. Anyway, we're back here at Trephina Gorge. Sun's just set. Look at the colour of that. Oh my God, we're going to have an amazing couple of days. Life's good when you get to eat a pizza like this, by a fire like this, outside your van like this. Potatoes a bit cold on my hand.
Yeah, so Sue's in the middle of cooking up onions and beans. There's tomatoes, yeah. And then we've got some roasty on the way. Yeah, and so while that's cooking away, we'll just duck down here and document the temperature in the van using the Chinese heater that doesn't bloody work. Thermostat here, 11 degrees, it's 6 degrees outside with a stiff wind. It's cold.
Freezing cold wind.
Yeah. So we're having a decent sized breakfast. We're going to set the bikes up. And we've got a bike and a hike happening today. So pretty juiced about that. So we need some good fuel to keep us going.
And this is what I call a breakfast. Don't even have any toast on it though. Nigel's doing a quick test ride on the mountain bike with the chest mount of the GoPro, just to check out the positioning for today's ride. And how's his mountain biking footwear?
Good to go?
Good to go.
Helmet on. And we're off. First part of our little adventure today has taken us from the Trephina Gorge campground, and we've followed along the main access road and then branched off down this high clearance four-wheel drive track to where we are now, the Rockhole campground. And now we're going to dismount, lock up bikes and walk around this loop. Maybe even see some water. Wow.
We're now doing a walk called the Chain of Ponds. Basically, we're walking along the riverbed back down to the John Hayes car park. This really does just keep getting better. Gorge walls are like, I don't know how many 100 feet high or something. So beautiful. Don't do it, Nigel. So we've got to go up and over here to get around it. This is so incredibly epic. So we're walking along this gorge. Now we have to go, well, we're not going down there. We go up along this edge here because I can see the little arrow. But I'm not sure how we're going to get down into said gorge.
Ah, okay. It's just beautiful. Looks like another pond down in through there. And we've got to get down there. Left for adventure.
Where we are, and then like it literally just drops straight down into these two ponds about, I don't know, 50 feet or something. Clearly we can't down climb there, so we're going to try and find another way. No, I just found it.
Need a leg up. Hey, up. There you go, old girl.
It's like a pistol squat.
Look at those legs go.
Oh man.
Good effort. There's the arrows up there. Susie's getting all emotional. Yeah, it does that to you. That's what nature does to you. It gets you a bit emotional. Need a hug?
Oh my god.
It really has been quite an adventure today. A lot of rock hopping, climbing. And just stunning views at every turn. Thoroughly recommend this hike. It's just been incredible. Okay, so Back on the bikes.
On the way back, we stopped to check out this ghost gum. This tree is 33 metres high and estimated at over 300 years old, the largest ghost gum in Australia.
Isn't it beautiful?
So we've just stopped off.
Talk about the trees or talk about the flies?
Oh, Nigel's being like really harassed by the flies. He's trying to knock my glasses off.
Just knock my glasses off.
Look at this tree.
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful. So, it's just like we both saw it and had to go up and hug it.
Yeah, incredible.
Just beautiful. And the flies are really bad here. Where to go? Where to get back on the bikes?
Yeah. Those jello bars. Oh, what are they called? Corrugations. Jeez.
It's one hell of a fire, Nige.
It's ripper, isn't it?
Look at that, as the sun goes down on another beautiful day. Nigel, are you sure this fire is big enough?
Well, no, the fire pit isn't big enough.
Look at this fire. Good morning, friends.
Oop.
Nigel just gave a nice good morning.
Morning, Vicar.
I don't know if you heard that, but at least you don't have to smell it. What have you got to say for yourself? Anywho, we are leaving Trephina Gorge this morning and heading up to Ndala
I
Gorge.
can see me mirrors.
So the road has been washed out here. We do this sandy creek crossing.
Oh, well, there's a sign there. We shouldn't have gone down there.
Oh, must be a detour.
Yeah, we'll go down. How about the road closed?
Oops.
We just went through a closed road. Forward drive only.
Oh, right, and that's Ross River Resort there.
Yeah, so we
It should have said road closed at the other end.
should have done.
To get down to Ndala Gorge, we need to drive along the Bins track, which is a four-wheel drive track that goes from the East MacDonnell Ranges. I don't know, I think it's like all the way to South Australia. I'm going to have to check that on the map.
Looks like water, yeah. It's kind of flowing.
Yeah, but it's very corrugated and very rough. Good fun though. We've taken a beautiful drive down the four-wheel drive track to Ilunga, or Ndala National Park, or Nature Park actually. They're not national parks here, are they?
Yeah, nature park.
Nature Park. And it's an open air museum, one of the most significant areas for Aboriginal petroglyphs, which are the rock carvings. And we're going to walk up the gorge here and check out some of this art.
You're just reading the board there, the petroglyphs that we're going to be looking at. There's some are pounded, and the other ones are, the words escape me, but and it's very hard to know how old the designs are, but they're saying at least 2,000 years old, maybe even 10,000. Incredible to think.
This large site here tells a story of caterpillar dreaming. That's quite large. It'd be about 6 foot by 6 foot, this big piece of rock. This design's a little hidden away. It's maybe 4 feet, 1.5 metres across. It's amazing. It's like find the hidden art. So there's all these like petroglyphs, rock carvings around this area that are not signed or anything, but we're just stumbling across them. Like on this rock here, there's some engravings. Did you find more? Oh, yeah.
It almost looks like a stick figure. Head, torso, legs and arms. Maybe a little bambina. What's these round ones? I wonder if they're, you wonder if they're, the sun or stars or something like that.
There was a sign a little way back saying it was the end of the marked trail, and these people came along and said, oh, it's an anticlimax, there's nothing around the corner. Obviously they turned around at the end of marked trail because he was expecting some spectacular view, which I think we're about to get. Like, we're right in this gorge.
Or maybe more impressive artwork, but man, look at this, there's artwork right there. Let the nature do the talking.
You got it, mate. So friends, we're back in Alice Springs. Sadly, the part for our heater has not turned up.
Yeah, and we've got temperatures ranging from -3 overnight, is it?
-3 tonight.
To plus, well,
Doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't really matter, does it?
What matters is the -3. Nigel, I'm going to be like cuddled up to you all night.
And what matters is that even last night, Sue was up putting an extra jumper on, and the beanie,
I know.
and the rompers, and the socks, and the doona, and the blankie, shivering.
I'm having your doona tonight. You've got your new thermos, so I can have your doona.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, it's going to be cold tonight. Anyway, such is life.
Such as being life.
Hopefully we'll have a heater soon.
Yeah.
We really loved the East Macs and we hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Please consider subscribing to our channel because it really helps us out. Join us next time as we head over to the West MacDonnell Ranges. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.